Hotseat. Tonight I've got $1 million, I've got 6 contestants, and I've got the world's best audience here tonight. Yeah, that's that. They're ready to go. We're all pumped up. We want to give a whole lot of money away. Let's meet our contestants tonight. And they are... Irene McLeod felt privileged to be chosen to sing at the Lord Mayor's Gala Cabaret, while the new Beck Cochrane kicked a nest and was stung by 200 yellow jacket wasps. The great train robber Ronald Biggs took Mark Durack out for dinner in Rio de Janeiro. Shannon Bear's ambition is to get more people to support Clean Up Australia Day. Brendan Deapra combines work with pleasure by advertising on multicopters. And Jamie Thompson never actually asked his wife to marry him. All he could say was, wah, 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 wah. And she said, yeah.
She's the only one that understands me.
She understood, what. Irene, are you ready?
Yes.
Come on, Irene. Hello, Irene McLeod from Wilston in Queensland.
Hello, Eddie.
65 years of age, retired environmental GIS draftsperson and graphic designer. Wow, what does that mean?
I draw wee drawings for environmental impact statements.
Okay, and where's that accent from?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. And Alan is your fiancé up the back. Go, Alan. Woo. Hello, mate. There you go. Doff your cap to me. There you... He's looking pretty good. I like your hat there.
She'll be black and white.
It is. Good on you, Alan. 4 kids between you, Fiona and Laura and Beck and Kyle.
Yes.
That's the way. And tell me about your father's back in Scotland.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Edinburgh still?
He's right in the middle of Edinburgh, yeah.
And you want to bring him out for a holiday, do you?
That would be brilliant.
He's 90 years of age.
He can't fly. He can't fly on a real plane, like an economy plane.
Yeah. So you've got to give him up the front.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can win some money. Irene, let's get stuck into the show. You ready to play?
Yeah.
Let's play Hot Seat. Go. Irene, you ready?
Ready.
$100 question. Which of these is the name of an item of tableware? A, dinner plate. B, Super Bowl. C, satellite dish. D, flying saucer.
I suppose it depends on whose home you're in. Probably dinner plate, A.
A is locked in. It's correct for $100. 200. A 1966 hit for Wilson Pickett was the song What Sally? A, Mustang. B, Corvette. C, Mercedes. D, second hand.
Mustang, A.
I'll lock it in.
Yep.
Not second hand Rose, but Mustang Sally, correct for $200. 300. According to a traditional nursery rhyme, peas pudding hot, peas pudding cold, peas pudding in the what? A, bowl. B, pot. C, fridge. D, bin.
I think I know it, but I'm going to pass.
Oh, you really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you, Irene. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hello, Beck Cochrane.
Hi, Eddie.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
That's the way. Hey, tell me about getting stung by all those, what are they, yellow jacket
Yeah,
wasps?
they're yellow jackets, so they keep stinging you once they've stung. Not like a bee where they sting you and
They come
go
back for
away.
seconds?
They come back for seconds and thirds, so...
How many stings did you get?
I think it was about 200 all
Oh,
up. Yeah.
whereabouts?
So I was going like this, so it was all under my arms, on my face
gee.
and everything, but it was okay because I got to stay home from school and have ice cream and watch movies.
Really? I think I would have rather gone to school, to be perfectly honest. You were in America at the time, were you?
Yeah, yeah.
What were you
so
doing there?
My dad went over there for work, so we lived there for about 7 years.
Good on you.
Yeah.
You're a senior designer with Whippet
Yep.
from Thornbury in Victoria. What's Whippet all about?
So Whippet is a graphic design and advertising agency. So
Yep.
we look after retail design, things you see in store at different large retailers around Australia, and outdoor posters and TV.
Good on you. And James is your partner. G'day, James. How are you?
Good, thanks, Eddie.
Good on you, buddy. Good luck. Here we go.
Thanks.
Must get this one right, Beck. Do you know it?
Yes, I do.
Ah, good. According to a traditional nursery rhyme, peas pudding hot, peas pudding cold, peas pudding in the what?
In
A
the
bowl.
pot.
In the pot, you
In the
reckon?
pot,
I was gonna,
yes.
I was gonna give
Oh,
you the answer.
sorry.
Bowl, pot, fridge, bin, lock in pot.
Yes, please.
Done. 9 days old. Correct for $300. $500. In 2015, 4 US presidents appeared on the final episode of The Late Show with who? A. Jay Leno. B. Jimmy Fallon. C. Jimmy Kimmel. D. David Letterman.
Well, I know the answer to this one, and that's D, David Letterman.
Lock it in?
Lock it in.
It's correct for $500. Yeah. Presidents Obama, Clinton, George W. Bush and George W.H. Bush, and they got on there and they said, our long national nightmare is over because of all the monologues that the Letterman have done over the years.
I'm
Just
sure
absolutely
they copped
ripping them to shreds. Hey, 11 questions to go. Beck, we'll do it right after this as we head to $1 million in the hot seat. 11 questions to go for $1 million. Come on, Beck, for 1,000. Here it comes. On the outskirts of Sydney, Lucas Heights is home to Australia's only working what? A. Aircraft manufacturer. B. Radio telescope. C. Nuclear reactor. D. Rocket test range.
I'm pretty certain that it's C, nuclear reactor, so I'll lock that in.
It's in. It's correct for $1,000. $1,500 question. In the abbreviation USSR, what does the first S stand for? A. States. B. Soviet. C. Secretariat. D. Section.
It's a toss-up between a couple of them for me, but I'm not too sure, so I'm going to pass.
Gonna pass?
Pass.
USSR.
Yep, I think I'll pass that
See
one.
you later, Beck.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Eddie.
How are you, pal?
Very well, thank you.
Mark Dudek is from Sorrento in Victoria. What a beautiful part of the world that is.
It is indeed.
Down the Mornington Peninsula. A retired travel agent, 57 years of age. Kim's your wife. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Eddie.
How are you?
I'm really good, thank
That's
you.
the way. Now, Mark, you're old enough to remember the USSR, aren't you?
Yes, indeed.
Very much
Yes.
so. 2 children, Lauren, who's 28, and Nicholas, who's 23.
Yes.
All right, you ready to go?
I am indeed.
In the abbreviation USSR, what does the first S stand for? States, Soviet, Secretariat, Section.
I think I'll lock in B, Soviet, please.
Like it be Soviet. You know what the others are?
United Soviet Socialist Republic.
Close enough, that'll do. We'll take that for $1,500. It's actually the United, it's Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, thus the Soviet Union is what it was shortened to. Of course, in the Russian alphabet, it was CCCP, $2,500. Stoic, Hiccup and Toothless are main characters in which popular children's series of books and films? A. How to Train Your Dragon. B. The Chronicles of Narnia. C. Percy Jackson. D. Harry Potter.
Not even close to knowing this, I'll certainly take a pass.
See you, Mark.
Thank you.
Bye. Hello, Shannon.
Eddie, how you going?
Oh, wow, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Shannon Bear is from Coburg in Victoria, a dental assistant.
Yes.
With Chandler Orthodontics.
Correct, yes.
24 years of age. Julius is your partner of the last 3 years. Hi, Julius.
Hello, Eddie.
Hey, good to see you. Welcome aboard. That's a good beard you got going.
Thank you, sir.
How long you had that one for?
Probably about 2 years now.
Good on you, mate. Shannon, you must answer this one. Stoic, Hiccup and Toothless are main characters in which popular children's series of books and films? How to Train Your Dragon, Chronicles of Narnia, Percy Jackson, Harry Potter.
Alrighty then. It's a bit of a stab in the dark. How to Train a Dragon, I didn't even realise that was part of a series. Oh, hang on, books or films, all right, sorry. I don't know why, I'm just leaning towards A. So I think I'm gonna go A.
Lock it in.
B. I'm gonna go B. Yeah, B.
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 Doesn't matter, it's A anyway.
Oh!
Ah, you're so close. See you later. See you, Shannon.
Thanks, Eddie.
All the best.
Cheers.
Hello, Brendan. G'day, Eddie. Welcome, mate. Brendan Dayapra. Was it D-A-Y-A-P-R-A-A-R? Is that
Sounds
Dutch?
like a made-up name,
Is it
doesn't
Dutch
it?
or-
My father's Dutch.
Yeah, there you go. I picked it. There you go. Sandstand Point from Queensland. Business owner. Tell me about this.
Drone. It's a drone advertising business, so think of aerial advertising. Instead, we utilise very large multi-copters to drag your message around.
Polluting our skies is
Yes.
another way of looking at it, Brendan.
Visual pollution,
So
yeah.
how many of these, how big are the drones?
They're quite large, 8 blades, and they can lift a weight, say, 10 to
So you
20
have
kilos.
messages behind them and
That's
flying all
correct,
around
yeah.
the place?
Yeah.
Okay, Brendan. And you started the business yourself?
I have, yes.
Good idea, isn't it?
It's first in the country, so we'll
Good
see
on you,
how we
Brendan.
go.
Good luck with it, mate.
Thanks.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We've got 8 questions to go for $250,000. We'll do it right after the break in the hot seat. Welcome back to the hot seat. Brendan Diapra ready to go. Seren is his daughter. Hi, Seren.
Hi.
All right, let's go. $2,500. Things a Little Bird Told Me is a 2014 book by Biz Stone, a co-founder of which website? A, Facebook. B, YouTube. C, Twitter. D, Wikipedia. Biz Stone. Things a Little Bird Told Me.
Look, I'm not sure, Eddie. I will take a pass on this.
Passing?
Yeah.
See you later. Thanks, Brendan. Hello, Jamie. Jamie Thompson's from Bulleen, 32 years of age, a barista and a coffee trainer at Century Lab.
Yep.
Hey, tell me about this when you did go down on bended knee to your future wife and say, woo, 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 and what happened?
Well, she'd come home from a long day at work, really grumpy. At this stage, she was about 6.5 months pregnant, and she just didn't want anything to do with me. I had planned it for the day. She just went to bed. She's lying down. I was sort of trying to get her to talk to me and look at me, and she didn't want a bar of me. Finally, I just lying in the bed, I had the ring, and she finally turned around to look at me, and I just couldn't say anything. And then I was crying, and she was crying, and the words just went woo, 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 woo. And, well, you know, it was about a month later that she kind of pointed out to me that I never actually said it. So, yeah, and that was what,
have you
6
got married
years.
yet?
Yeah. Been married for 5.5 years.
Good on you, mate. Well done, Jamie. Dad's over there. Gary. G'day, Gary.
Okay, Eddie, how are you?
How are you, mate?
Good.
He's a distinguished-looking man, isn't he, Gary? Looks a bit like Omar Sharif, doesn't he? Man?
I had a few others.
Well, when he was alive, at least, Gary. Yeah. Jamie, you ready to go?
Sure.
Things a Little Bird Told Me is a 2014 book by Biz Stone, a co-founder of which website? A, Facebook, B, YouTube, C, Twitter, D, Wikipedia. Things a Little Bird Told Me.
Yeah, I'll lock in Twitter just because of the bird logo for Twitter. I don't know it, but I mean, that probably makes sense. So lock in C.
Lock in C, Twitter, bird, Twitter. Yep, you got it for $2,500. Stone in 2009 was named the Nerd of the Year by GQ magazine and also one of the world's most influential people by Time magazine. Got it pretty well covered.
Yep.
Of course, Twitter's logo is a bird.
Yep.
$4,000. Good luck, Jamie. In 2015, Prince Harry visited Australia on a military secondment to which arm of the Australian Defence Force? A, Australian Army, B, Army Reserve, C, RAAF, D, RAN.
Lock in A.
Locked in and correct for $4,000. $6,000. In the 1968 movie Planet of the Apes, Charlton Heston stars as a what? A, archaeologist, B, astronaut, C, zoologist, D, ape.
Well, I think he was one of the humans, so I'm not sure what they were. They went off into space and came back, so I might lock in B, astronaut.
Locked in. Correct for $6,000. Well played. 5 contestants, 5 questions, $250,000 when we return in the hot seat right after this. Jamie Thompson is in the hot seat, ready to go for a boy in Victoria. Barista and a coffee trainer with Sensory Lab. Some of the best coffee you can get in Melbourne. It's fantastic stuff. 32 years of age. Gary's his dad. Good on you, Gaz. Good luck. You're married to Amelia, who we heard all about before, and 2 kids now, Eleanor and Olivia, 6.5 and 2.5. Jamie, this is for $10,000. Here it comes. The full name of the Mattel doll Barbie is Barbara who? A. Jill Walters. B. Lynn Hershey. C. Jean Eden. D. Millicent Roberts.
Lock in D.
Lock in D. No mucking around. It's right for $10,000.
So having 2 little girls.
Hang on, Gary, you must be so proud that your son knew that so quickly.
He's got the girls, so yes, it's great.
The girls?
Yeah, 2 little girls, so 6.5 and 2.5. I reckon we've got 50 to 70 Barbies in the house.
Yeah.
So, yeah. DVDs, Netflix Barbie. It's Barbie Central.
You got the lot. Okay, good on you. It paid off.
It paid off.
Brendan, I think you might be out of business though, mate. But thanks for being part of the show. Jamie, for $20,000. Released in 1993, Sheryl Crow's debut album was titled What Night Music Club? A. Friday. B. Sunday. C. Tuesday. D. Wednesday.
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow.
All she wanted to do was have some fun. On what day of the week, I don't know. Friday night music club, Sunday night, Tuesday night. Lock in C, Tuesday night.
Lock in C. Tuesday. Tuesday Night Music Club is correct for $20,000. Which features the single I Want to Do, which spent 20 weeks in the ARIA charts and went to #1. And of course, she then later went on to date Lance Armstrong for a while. Mark, I think you're out of business, mate, but thank you very much for being part of it. Beck, you can win $50,000. Irene, you could be playing for $100,000. And Jamie, we're going for $250,000 here, pal.
Yeah.
Let's do it. The pastry called an eclair takes its name from the French word for what? A. Lightning. B. Hurricane. C. Rain. D. Cloud. Lightning, hurricane, rain, cloud.
Well, I get a good eclair should be light like a cloud, so let's lock in D, cloud.
Lock in D, cloud. Should be light like a cloud, but it's going to hit you like a bolt of lightning. Yeah, lightning. Yeah, eclair. Yeah, well, we know what it is, but who'd have known? Not us. Right. Hey, 5 in a row. Well done, Jamie.
Nice.
Good on you, buddy. Irene, you want to win money to bring your dear old 90-year-old father out to Australia from Edinburgh. Yeah. He's too old these days to fly an economy on the long journey, which is the best part of 24 hours. Yeah. And you'd love to get him here for a holiday, wouldn't you? 100,000, that'd do it all day, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
You whack him on the Emirates flight, it goes direct out to Australia, and away you go. How good's that?
Fantastic.
Whew, Irene, suddenly this is important, isn't it? All right. Let's get this one out of the way and I'll give you $1,000. The next one for $100,000. If it doesn't go well, Beck, you get a question for $50,000 cash. Here it comes. In the early 1990s, which actor was a famous Calvin Klein underwear model? A. Mark Wahlberg. B. Russell Crowe. C. Brad Pitt. D. Tom Cruise.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm trying to picture them in their undies. I don't think it's Russell Crowe. I don't think he has that Calvin Klein look.
20 seconds.
I'm tossing up between A and D.
15.
Oh, it might be C.
13. What's your gut saying, Irene? 10.
C, Brad Pitt.
Final answer?
C.
In. Beck, what was you going for?
I would have gone for A, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Gone for A as well.
Hey.
What were you saying about Marky Mark's Funky Bunch?
Well, that was the name of his band.
That's it, exactly. Irene, it was Mark Wahlberg, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, good on you, Irene.
Thanks.
Good on you, thank you. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. And of course, went on to produce Entourage and has had a smash hit career after leaving the world of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch and also doing the Calvin Klein modelling. Beck, you've won $1,000. Yeah. Let's take a news break and come back and play for $50,000 cash.
Next, dramatic rescue. A woman trapped inside her car by live power lines. Calls for an urgent inquiry into the reporting of missing children following the death of Logan student Tiali Palmer. A 9 News exclusive, the 2 simple steps to beating a parking ticket fine. The no-surgery solution to getting rid of varicose veins. Big airlines challenged over huge credit card fees. Mick Fanning's surprise Make-A-Wish surfing lesson for a brave teenager and a frightening encounter with a hungry great white.
Beck's in the hot seat, ready to go for $50,000. Beck Cochran, who's a senior designer with Whippet, which is a internet design type of thing.
Yeah, retail design.
Retail design, all that sort of stuff. Fantastic. You lived in America from the time you were 3 till you were 10.
Yep.
What was it like living in the States?
It was really great. Like, I lived in a place that was north of New York City, so we got to go out there, so I had a really fun time.
James is your partner. G'day, James.
Hey, Eddie.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, my God, yeah.
There we go. All right. What are you going to do with $50,000?
I think the first thing is a trip to Europe to see all of the paintings that I've always wanted to see.
Whereabouts you go first, the Louvre? Or...
Yeah, go to the big one first.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
What's the painting you would love to see more than any other painting?
Oh, I think I would like to see the Mona Lisa. As much as everyone says it's not that exciting, I just want to see it.
Still the Mona Lisa.
I want to see it.
And it does mean you're in the Louvre and it does mean you're in Paris.
Exactly.
All right, Beck, let's get there, OK? For
Thanks.
$50,000, good luck. Which of these Australian tennis players won an Australian Open Men's Singles Championship? A. John Marks. B. Mark Edmondson. C. Pat Cash. D. Pat Rafter.
Well, sport is not my favourite.
Which of these Australian tennis players won an Australian Open Men's Singles Championship?
I know that Pat Rafter's been quite successful, but I don't think he won in Australia. And for some unknown reason, I'm going to mark Edmondson in B. Pat Cash, I know him too. And John Marks, I've not heard him. I think
10.
I'm going to lock in. Oh, I think I'm going to lock in B.
Lock it in. Do you know who Mark Edmondson is? Do you know who John Marks is? Australian tennis player.
Well, I'd hope so.
I think his nickname was Skid, but that's the obvious one. Pat Rafter, of course, Grand Slam winner, but not in Australia.
No.
Pat Cash was runner-up at the last Australian Open tournament in Kooyong and the first at what was then Melbourne Park. He didn't win one.
Oh, okay.
In fact, the last Australian man to win the Australian Open was back in 1975 when he beat John Newcombe in one of the biggest upsets ever. I don't think he won $50,000 on that day, but today he has won it for you. It was Mark Edmondson. Well done. John Marks made it to the final. Cashy made it to the final. But Mark Edmondson won it in 1976 when he beat Nuke. Nuke won it in 75 when he beat Jimmy Connors. So there you go. The last Aussie to win it was Mark Edmondson, which means, Beck, you're off to see the Mona Lisa at the Louvre in Paris. You've just won $50,000, Beck Cochran. See you next time in the Millionaire Hotseat. Good night.